What is up, my brothers and sisters? So I recently came across this news article where Oklahoma is going to start putting Turning Point in all of their high schools. And that's because they want to get rid of the so-called left that was dominating their high schools. Now, when it comes to free speech and not ideologies, right? Because neither side is good. I'm not one to get into politics because I think politics is dumb as hell. And both sides are stupid as fuck, right? Both sides, how do you say, both sides are of hate, right? It doesn't matter if you're left, because if you're a radical left, that is an ideology of hate. If you're a radical right, that is an ideology of hate. So they only give you two choices, and that's very political. Politics shouldn't even be in schools because politics divides people, right? There's a division there. That's why they call it the left or the right, the blue or the red. If you're not a lefty, then you're a righty, right? If you think left, then you're hated by the right. If you're a right, then you're hated by the left. You see how that works? It's common sense. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. And people are so fucking brainwashed and stupid as fuck nowadays that they really can't see past that because, well, the loss of hope, the loss of faith, and the natural decline that is occurring right in front of our very faces. And people can't see that because they can't grasp their minds around it. They can't accept it. Without the system, they would not be able to exist. See, people are so dependent on the system that they need either one. And either one is a radical ideology. That is not freedom of speech. That is not freedom of thought. You see, it's either or, right? You're either left or you're either right. You see that, how that works? Either way, that doesn't give room for freedom of thought or freedom of speech, because you traded one hateful ideology for another. You see how that works? It doesn't make sense. And people can't see that. People are too dumb and too brainwashed to see past that. People are so hateful that you have to be either one, right? And that's just part of the decline of America. And if you're a part of that, then you're already doomed. You've already lost, right? You've already lost. You lost and you didn't even know it. And they push the narratives for either or, right? If the right is to dominate, they're going to push the narrative that the lefties are doing bad things and that the lefties are to be hated. And if the left dominates, they're going to push the narrative that the right is to be hated, that the right is incorrect. So neither one is good for a country or a person. Both of them spread the ideology of hate. And like I said, people are too simple-minded to see that there's a more complex narrative behind both. It doesn't matter. They're both designed to divide you, to separate you. It's separating families. It's separating schools. It's separating churches. It's separating people. I think what I've clearly defined here is the perfect definition of what, well, the Dark Lord would want. And that is exactly what the Dark Lord is getting. And he succeeded in doing so. And people just can't see past that. And yet they call themselves good people or Christians, or that they're saved, or that a rapture is coming for them. And then somebody told me, Lord, have mercy. Well, I think it is you that's wrong. And I don't think Lord is going to have any mercy for any of you.